Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and I'm so glad you're here. What a game tonight. This Four Nations tournament has been fantastic hockey. Just sitting back, whether you win, lose, the speed, the skill of the game, people are saying this is going to be just like a bunch of pond hockey. They're not going to take it serious. Listen, you have the most ultra competitive people on the planet. I mean, the highest level of hockey, okay? Any sport, any place, you're seeing competition at the highest level, and I love what I'm seeing. Team Canada loses 1-2-3 to Team USA. So 3-1 is the right way to say that. Obviously, I said that wrong. I don't know why I did that, but what a game. It was so much fun watching that game. And of course, we want this game we wanted to win. We wanted to win. But when I was thinking about this game, people were like, hey, who's going to win? I looked at all the polls. Everyone said, who's going to win this game tonight? Everyone's saying Canada, Canada, Canada. I'm like, I just have this feeling the States are going to win. I'm going to cheer for Team Canada to win. But the United States team is absolutely stacked, as well as Team Canada's got so many good players. I knew it was going to be close, but I had a feeling that the United States was going to find a way to win. Find a way to win, everyone. And they just found their way. They found their way to win. It was absolutely an incredible game because they played tough. Now, everyone wants to talk about the first thing. Everyone wants to talk about the fights, and so do I, because this was absolutely stellar what went on tonight. And so we're talking about 9 seconds in the game, 3 fights. What an epic start. Now the United States wanted to do something here. They wanted to sit there and go, hey, we're gonna make a statement. They had planned those fights. Like, you could just see it. The Kachuk boys are going out there. It's going to be Matthew. It's going to be Brady. And then it's like JT Miller's like, I'm going next. And I guarantee you that they had that conversation. I haven't watched any of the interviews, and they probably denied. No, I didn't. It's like they were trying to set a tone of intimidation. But guess what? Canada is hockey, and hockey is Canada. Okay. And you can try to intimidate. It's like, dude, this is what we do. This is what we do. We play tough hockey. We don't back down from nobody. We're not scared. Now, the thing is, if we're honest, it's like Kachuk goes after Hagel. It's like, okay, really? Okay. And then who did Brady? Brady went and at least fought a guy he's a tough as nails guy, Sam Bennett. Decent, right? And then JT Miller's like, well, I got to get into it. And then Perry, I'm like, are you kidding me, man? He's one of our biggest defensemen. It's like, I think you bit off more than you could do, JT. More than you could chew, JT Miller. Still awesome. Just awesome way to start. And Canadians are just riled up. And it's like, how many Americans even watch that game? You know what I mean? So all we want to do is we want the rematch. This is just the round robin game. But they were trying to intimidate, and it didn't work. What was really unfortunate, though, was the JT Miller one was definitely, did he get the slashing call or whatever he got there, or maybe got an instigator? I think he got slashing. And we should have scored on that power play. We should have made them pay, but the United States killed the penalty. And that was, I know this sounds crazy, but that was the difference in the game. Because it was just 2-1. They end up scoring an empty netter. What a start. It's like, bring me that kind of hockey every day, all day, where it's tough, it's intense. It's like, this means a lot to both teams. I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. If you don't know my content, I love doing passionate, realistic, honest content. I normally do Canucks content, but I'm loving doing this Four Nations stuff. It has been a blast. It's been a blast. And I can't wait for Monday. So, and if you haven't taken a moment to follow me on my socials, Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, follow me on Kempner Canucks. I love making hockey content, and I love having Canucks conversations, hockey conversations with people. But just remind you, I'm passionate, realistic, and honest, but I love to respond. I love to respond. So I'm going to dive into a whole bunch of comments tonight. I'm going to do a little bit of a monologue here, and then we're going to get into it. And then I want to talk. I want to hear from you. So I'm going to ask some questions. I want to hear from you. I'm going to try to do. So the big question we're going to answer tonight is, do you think Team Canada will advance and be playing in the Four Nations final on this Thursday? Post it in the comments, whether you're in the live chat right now or you're watching it later. Okay. But I want to talk to you about Connor McDavid. And I went on a rant last video about all these people that are like, I can't cheer for McDavid and I can't cheer for Marchand because they're rivals, they're our enemies during the season as Canuck fans. And I'm like, put it aside. Put it aside. Jesus told us to love our enemies. So we're loving our enemies. And we are definitely, like, this is Team Canada. We throw away all that stuff, guys. And I'm cheering for Marchand. Never cheered for him in my life, except for when he puts on the Canadian jersey. McDavid, if you can sit there and just say, you're not entertained, you're not impressed with his skill level, then I don't think you like hockey. I get that you hate or you dislike, and there's a rivalry, and you're just like, it goes against everything I believe in. Okay, well, put it aside, and let's just cheer for this team, because that goal was epic. Coming through the middle, gets to pass by, I believe, Doughty, and then he puts on the Jets. And the Oiler fans get to watch this every single night. As Canuck fans, we hate watching him do this because he is so deadly and so good. And so for some reason, Canucks play really well against Connor McDavid normally. Somehow, we slow him down. He gets that speed, goes through, the deke comes down, backhand, beauty, like unbelievable. So it's this amazing, amazing start. And then we cannot score another goal again. But let's talk about McDavid and his greatness. His speed and skill are elite. And I'm talking about top 1, top 2 elite in those areas. Like probably the best you've ever seen. You've ever seen with speed and skill with the puck. Like, how can he do all those things at that speed? He is dynamic. And I love that he's on Team Canada. I love that we're going to see him next year at the Olympics. Yeah, so it's just a thrill to watch. Like, and I like watching McKinnon. Don't get me wrong. I love watching Crosby, but this is something else. This is something else. So let's give him some credit, everyone. He scored our only goal tonight. And well done, Connor. I know you can't carry the team on your back, but at the same time, everyone was trying their best and just couldn't find a way to get that tying goal. Okay, couldn't find a way to get that tying goal. And then maybe there's some questions I want to ask you tonight, but I do want to just mention this. Crosby loses in a Team Canada jersey for the first time in 27 games. This guy, he's got to be Captain Canada. He's got to be the best player to ever don a Canadian jersey. Like, this guy rarely loses. That's where I was like, we got a shot. We got Crosby. We've got a shot, right? Unfortunately, we lost tonight, but our boys got to come to play against Finland, and that's going to be amazing. Amazing. So I want to give a big congratulations to Team USA for advancing to the finals already. Well done. Speaking of the United States, Gensel, Larkin, Hellebuck, what a game. They made the difference tonight, everyone. And I knew that was going to happen when it came to this game. And I don't know, maybe they're going to win the whole thing. I hope not. But I have predicted the States are going to win this tournament. Again, hope I'm wrong. But they got to go play Sweden. And Sweden's not a they're a tough team too. They're trying to stay alive. They need to get that win against the States. It's going to be an interesting game. Monday is going to be awesome. Can't wait. It's family day here. I got the day off, so I get to watch the game. I'm going to be streaming. Probably just going to go right after the game ends. I'm going to stream right after Team Canada plays Finland. Win or lose, I think we're going to win, but we'll see. We'll see. But Hellebuck is a hell of a goalie. Let's just be honest. Absolutely stellar. Gensel, we know, is absolutely stellar. Unbelievable player. But Larkin was the killer there. He was the killer. So he got the game winner, everyone. Got the game winner. Now let's just quickly go to the stats, and then I'm going to get into some questions, and then I'm getting into your comments. Really appreciate you being here. Take a moment, hit the like and subscribe if you can. Well, you can. I would love that. So let me just bring this up, and we're going to go from there. Okay. Let's talk about this game. So we talked about the McDavid goal, which I just want to watch it again. This is so awesome. So Binnington to Doughty, comes in the middle, finds him, and then look how fast he goes. And then backhand scores over Hellebuck. Wow. That was so cool. But on the Gensel goal, by the way, this is the one I didn't see defensively. So he passes it across here. Yeah, defensively, we got caught flat-footed. I wouldn't say perfectly flat-footed, but then obviously the Gensel scores too, but Crosby, stop. Okay, that pass by Crosby, guys, let's look at this again. This pass here, okay, to Crosby. Now, look, it was a bad pass. If you watch that over again, I know I'm not here to criticize Crosby, but this, like, what it was right to. Who was 12 again? I forget who 12 was. Whoever 12 was, just like no problem stopping it, brings it up. It's a 2-on-1 and snipes it. Binnington needed to stop that and didn't. And I know that it's like these guys are playing at the highest level. It is what it is. Frustrating, but game of inches, bad turnover by Crosby. At the end of the day. So shots on goal were 26-23 for us. It was 18 all after 2 periods for shots on goals. Crazy how close this game was. We pulled the goalie, so we got a couple extra shots. They won the faceoffs barely. No one scored on the power play. The penalty minutes was only difference by 2. They had 34 hits. We had 29. So it's like that's a tight checking game, big game. Block shots was basically the same. Giveaways was the same. Takeaways, we had more takeaways than they did. So that's the tail of the tape, everyone. That's the tail of the tape. So yeah, it's crazy. Now, I'm not a fan of the booing. I'm not a fan of the booing. I don't like that. I get why you're doing it. I just think at the end of the day, it's a little. It's not classy. It's not classy. I get you're upset, but I just don't say anything. Just don't say anything. You don't have to clap for the national anthem, whatever. I think booing is disrespectful, and I think booing makes us look bad. I just think it's not good. But I mean, I guess you do you, but the people I talk to, they're like, that's embarrassing that our fans are doing that. It's absolutely embarrassing. Now, we're going to find out going to Boston if they're going to boo us. They might. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. Going to find out, everyone, in Boston when we play Finland. We're going to see. And then if we make the final, we're going to find out that too. Speaking of Binnington, let's talk. Is he the right goalie to give Canada the best chance to win? That's the question everyone's been asking. I wish we could see Aiden Hill in there, but it's not like Binnington played terribly. That's that one goal. The one goal he needed to save, he didn't. So he's there. He's playing well. I just like Aiden Hill a little bit better. But obviously the coaches like Binnington more. So I don't know what to do with it. Everyone. It is what it is. Oh, a Canada flag has fallen off of here. How did that happen? Wanted to keep it going here. Okay. So And then the last question I want to get you involved in this is, what was Team Canada missing? Why didn't they win? Why didn't they win this game? I know we wanted to win, but boy, that U.S. team is solid top to bottom. Now, here's the other thing. No Makar, but no Hughes, right? We're missing Makar. That makes a difference. No Hughes. Kind of gave a little bit more even playing field. I wish Hughes was playing. I love watching him play, but we, as a Canucks fans, we get to watch him all the time. So, last thing, and then we're going to get into your comments, everyone. A lot of you were getting mad at me because I was wearing a Toronto Blue Jays hat during the Team Canada stream, the only Canadian team in Major League Baseball, and you're angry. I think it was weird. I'm just saying, I think it was weird. It was really weird. Here we are. And I could not find a Team Canada hat anywhere. I had to wear this old one. I don't like wearing these kind of hats. I love flat brims. So I went everywhere today in Nanaimo to find one of those hats, and all they had was the black one with the white. And I'm like, I want a red one. I even went to Lids and asked them, and I was talking, do you have one here? And the guy was going to make me a maple leaf on a white hat. And he did it, but it didn't have, like, it didn't puff out. It was just like the writing. And I'm like, I don't want that. So I was going to go buy a Team Canada jersey today. There's some at Kirby's Source of Sports, which is a lot of Source of Sports around there. They had some, but not in my size. So I went to Sport Check thinking, yeah, you're going to have all these. That's all your website's full of them, right? Nope. Not a thing for Team Canada in the entire store. Why not? So I could order online. If I ordered a jersey online, by the time it gets to my house, the stupid tournament is over. So Kirby, Source of Sports, big shout out to you guys. You had them. Just not my size, which is fine. But you had some Team Canada jerseys. I wish I had it in my size because I would have bought one. And then the other thing is, what number do I get on it? Right? Like, I want to get one. Like, I was thinking, I wish Bedard was on the team, because if Bedard was on the team, I would get a Connor Bedard Team Canada jersey. I love Bedard. But I'm thinking maybe Crosby. I have a Crosby jersey already. When he scored the golden goal, I've got that already. It's thinking, do I get McDavid? Oh, Lord forbid. Can you imagine I wear a Team Canada McDavid jersey? Canucks fans would crucify me, okay? Then is it McKinnon? Is it Makar? No, you can't get that. Excuse me. So, I don't know what to do. There was one hat in Source of Sports. I should have bought it. But maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll still go get one after this tournament's over. I'll tell you this, I'm not getting a Biddington one. That's what I'm telling you right now. Okay, let's dive in to the comments tonight. Okay. Let's talk about what Matt said. Team strategies, Canada, we can beat them. We are the best. USA, we should hurt them. They booed our slave anthem. What? Okay, we should hurt them. They booed our slave anthem. Wow, that's full of yikes. Wow. Okay, Cousin Vinny, come on, put Trump's face on the puck so Canada can take extra liberties against the Americans. Wow, there's some real political stuff going on here. So we're going to be at Ottawa with Southern friends because of a politician, or at odds with our Southern friends because of a politician. I think that's a bit silly. I agree. Nobody said it's ideal. Are you watching the game? Clearly, USA isn't worried about the puck. They just ignore it, crush the players. Canada will start taking advantage of that as a coach. You must have been saying this as the game was going on. Canada was getting rocked. Yeah, definitely miss Cale Makar. But I think they're missing Hughes as well. Love the fights, hate the loss. I agree, McCallum. Absolutely. This was completely decided in net. I agree that, and Canada needs to get their offense going. All that high octane and they muster one goal. That's disappointing. Yeah, and what's the high danger chances, right? What's the high danger chances? I wouldn't say that Hellebuck was the sole reason. No, no one is. No one is. The USA defense was amazing tonight, but the shots were same, right? So Binnington was definitely a difference maker. In my opinion, that second goal cannot go in. Yeah, in elite hockey. I mean, that's the difference between a game. That's good. It's a win and a loss there. So, he was referring to both goals are soft. We can't have that in a tight game. I could. Of course, we should have won that game. We should have, but we didn't. The fights were awesome. Yeah, they were so entertaining. It was the best international play in the first 9 seconds that I've ever seen. It was so fun. So fun. We'll get another crack at them as long as we don't take Finland lightly. And Finland's going to come out because they're trying to make the finals. Whoever wins that game, if I know this correctly, I mean, as long as Sweden beats the United States, then it changes everything, right? I don't know. Finland's trying to make the finals, everyone. So Lankinen's going to be in net. You know it. Those fights were all about the booing, the glorified slave song, though, right? What glorified slave song? That's so awkward. Both Miller and Canucks, yeah, they were ticked about that. It wasn't about a rivalry. You know what? I disagree, Matt. Listen to me. Okay, let's just see. Let's what Personalized says. According to Matthew Tkachuk in a post-game press conference, the three Americans involved in the fights were a part of a group chat aimed at sending a message to Canada. The fights were planned. We know that. Yeah, we talked about that. So why can't they do that? They're not impressed that you booed their national anthem. I don't think that's why they fought us. I think they were trying to set a tone. That's what I think. Yeah, he didn't like it. So, oh, by the way, everyone, thank you, Callum, for reminding me. I'm doing a RevTrev meetup tomorrow at 1 o'clock at Boston Pizza in Nanaimo. There's only one Boston Pizza in Nanaimo. So here it is. I'm going to bring it up right now. Okay. Going to bring it up right now. 1 o'clock tomorrow in Nanaimo. This is going on. Thank you, Callum, for reminding me. What is the actual address? It's on Turner Road. Please join me if you are a Canucks fan and you want to talk about Canucks, you want to talk about Team Canada, come join me tomorrow at Boston Pizza. I think we have like 6 to 10 people already coming. So I'm really, really pumped about that. Absolutely pumped about that. So thanks, Callum, for reminding me to mention that. I would have totally went through the whole stream and not mentioned it. Connor says, here to say that I've been living in Canada for nearly 3 plus years now. I will admit I was pretty much neutral for this game, not picking sides. I wasn't going to support you guys for the sake of it, but I have to say that I've been slightly happier. I would have been slightly happier if we did win. Yes, Connor, you're right. Perhaps if I do last here long enough, hopefully, as I really like it here, maybe my mindset will change if I obtain my citizenship. Well, I hope you get the Canadian citizenship. That'd be awesome. No, you didn't miss it, Rod. You're here. People can say Binnington was the reason we lost. However, I think the Americans were just a bit sharper on the puck. Canada has too many all-stars to make them gel properly. Well, so do they. Not sure. Marcus, I can't wait to see you at the Kempner Canucks connection tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Finland started Lankinen. The tournament is over. Finland will win. That's possible. He might steal the show against us on that day. The second goal for sure cannot happen at this elite level, but it's okay. We have to get past Hellebuck was awesome, right? The start of the game tonight was Fury, 3 fights. Absolutely. Yeah, of course they were planned. Yeah. Ricky, how come Russia's not playing? It's all the political stuff. It's part of they're not allowed to be in these tournament games because of the war on the Ukraine. Callum says that Grogu believes. Yeah, they're banned from all international sports. That's right. I hope we win against Finland so we can have a rematch. Canuck Tony, I agree. Also, I'm looking forward to seeing at the Kempner Canucks Connection tomorrow. Boston Pizza at 1 o'clock. Yeah, JT got the extra cross-checking. That's right. It was a great game, but Bennington didn't help us at all. We need to start. I think so. But they're not going to. They're going to start Bennington. You know that. Yeah, McDavid's goal is amazing. Blaze Run, I want Miller back. Yeah, me too. I'd like to say they advance, but I think Finland will upset them. I think Canada's winning this game, guys. I think he's going to. If Saros starts, yes, Canada will win. What? Lankinen has to start for Finland ever. They're going to definitely start him. Billy, good game. My American friend. Congrats on the big win, my friend. Ugh. Great game. Great game. Great hockey game. Yeah, Team Canada trumps the Canucks yell. Absolutely. My only question to Canucks fans is, when do we admit we traded the wrong player? I've been talking about that for a long time, Matt. The return was good, but PD could have got the same players or better. Pretty sure his value is plummeting. His value is plummeting. We're in big trouble. He has no excuse. He's playing with a great line, great team. Can't get anything rolling. I'm telling you right now, you got to move on him, but they're not going to. They're not going to, in my opinion. Couldn't root for JT in the fight tonight. I appreciate his passion, though. I appreciate that. Yeah. I loved it that he dropped gloves. That was so cool. Tonight, I cheer for McDavid, Crosby, and sadly, Marchand. Absolutely. Bennington, a lot like Saros. They ain't the same goalie. I think Saros is light years ahead of Bennington. That McDavid goal turned the building on electric. Imagine being in that place. But then no goals after that, right? Lank, Bats, Bambi. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Bambi being Pedersen. Yeah. Big Sean, if I said to you Joshua is better than Besser as a top 6 forward because he hits and can fight, and I know, okay, yeah. Hey, Big Sean, I get it. You just want to keep bringing up this thing. I get it. This is from like 4 videos ago, and that's awesome. Congratulations, man. You can agree to disagree. You can agree to disagree with my premise, but I'm telling you right now, it was a good comparison. It was fun, and it was a video idea. At the end of the day, that's it. That's it. And I really hope that Marcus Pettersson plays really well for the Vancouver Canucks. I want you to know that. I hope he's amazing like everyone says he is. So far, he's been good. Man alive. Like, it just makes me laugh, man. It's like, really? Like, are we going to be talking about this a month from now? Can we just talk about Team Canada, Team USA, Four Nations Cup? Can we just talk about it? No. You want to talk about this. Okay. It's awesome. I love it. Love the passion, bro. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, just incredible. Welcome. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. The Canucks and Miller Group chat fired up. The USA win. Meanwhile, if Sweden had a group chat, it would be led by EP40 and it would be about video games. Hashtag JT9. Actually, it'd be JT10 now with the thing. I think you move Pedersen, but I don't think they're going to. Got to give the USA credit for their defensive game. Absolutely. Canada are too passive instead of shooting the puck more. As well, Cooper loves his Tampa Bay players in Cirelli and Point and Hagel. I mean, yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. He's won Stanley Cups with those guys. Those guys are role players, man. Point is one of his key guys. He can trust them. Yeah, USA played really well defensively. Absolutely. Too much jump and chase. Oh, people hate dump and chase when it doesn't work. Yeah. Tony, good to see you. Do you think Adin Hill should play next game? I do, but I don't think he will. Should have made Thompson the starter for Canada, 100%. I think we picked the wrong goalies. Adin Hill needs to be a starter. I think the NHL should use this format next year instead of format of 0-0-0-0. Instead of 0-0-0. Okay. So it's like 3 points for a win, 2 points for a loss. Oh, no, sorry, 2 points for an overtime win, 1 point for an overtime loss, and 0 points for a regulation win. I like that, actually. That really depends. PD may look overrated and overrated, but perhaps he'll be a little more subtle, and that will work for me as long as the team benefits. Yeah, I mean, as long as it works out, but it's not working out right now. I mean, it is because we're winning without Pettersson being any good. If Aiden Hill doesn't start next game, he's not starting in the finals, guys. They're going Binnington for sure. No problem. No problem. It was a 10 p.m. start. I just wanted to start it earlier. 10-minute OTs. Yes, please. I love it. I love it. But, dude, it's on Turner Road. It's the only one in town. It's the only one in town. Coach, 15 minutes benching for being late. Coach Rob, you're late. No. Good to have you here, Coach Rob. Binnington's stats are worse than Hofer on St. Louis. I know that's brutal. USA is going to tenderize Team Sweden. I hope so. U.S. goalie didn't really get tested at all. Canada shot all the pucks at him. Binnington should have stopped Gensel goal in the first period. Would have been a different game. Yeah, I know, man. It is. Boldy was really good tonight for sure. Aiden Hill should play the next game because he has no experience, and then we will win against Finland, then play the final against USA. I mean, okay. So Binnington gets in because why? He won a Stanley Cup. So did Aiden Hill. Aiden Hill's from Vancouver Island. I believe he's from Courtney. If I'm correct on that, that's crazy. Boldy was 12. Okay, but good decoy by Miller on the 2-on-1 for Larkin to save. That was a great shot. Cannot claim that these were the best players until Russia is allowed to play. Well, they are the best players on their team in their country. So, yeah, I agree, though. Russia needs to be playing in these tournaments, but they also need to stop the war. So, yeah, I understand you're right. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Canada shouldn't be booing you. That's my opinion. So, what's the point of picking two elite goalies if they only play one? Logically, they will play Hill next game, but they should have started him this game. I bet Binnington starts versus Finland. Yeah. Connor said, I never boo any anthem. I've been in stadiums where we've seen people boo. I'm the fan of the booing. How is it any different when Canadians boo the CCP during the Russia Summit Series with Gretzky? Yeah, because that was crazier. We're talking about a tariff here. We're not talking about potential war. I agree, Connor. Just feels morally wrong. That would be funny if Boston booed the national anthem. Also, it might happen. I have a newfound hate for Canada. Karma stings, huh? Not really. I mean, I don't think we lost because our fans booed your thing. Like, dude, we've been kicking your butts for decades. So you won a round robin game. Congrats. Your World Junior has been playing a lot better lately. Your team, so like I don't know. Karma stings. Okay. Should have played more than you booed. Yeah, that's so hilarious. I love it, Nick. Thanks for coming in here and pretending to be all tough and all karma. And come on. Had nothing to do with the game tonight. Is EP40 bringing the Louis Eriksson overpaid vibes into Team Sweden? Might be. America literally threatened war against the U.S. No, against us. Sorry. Just ask any American. How would you feel if we said we're going to meet? No, I don't think that's where we are. It seems like booing the U.S. versus booing the president for tariffs, right? Exactly. 60 years of the flag. There's so much forwards that we left behind. Jarvis. Yeah, I love Jarvis. He played in game 1. Jarvis should be on this team. Hagel, I don't know if he should be. Cirelli was a question mark, but it's the coach, right? I mean, they're Stanley Cup winners, guys. So I don't know. Okay, this one's interesting. No, if you boo the anthem, you boo the entire half of the country that doesn't agree with Trump. Just so you know, like Trump won by a landslide. So I don't know. It seems like there's got a lot more than 50% or 49%. So a threat of conquest is okay. A boo is pretty minor. It's true. Threat. Yeah, I don't know. They seem to be a bigger team, sir. Yeah, it is what it is. Personalized. I mean, I don't have to have a reason why, but I have a legitimate reason why. So. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. So biased. Bennington is 46 in goals saved above expected. So close. Oh man. I think we picked the wrong guy. I think Canada had too many all-stars to make the team gel properly. Sounds crazy, I know, but USA works well while not having as many. They just need good leaders, game changers. Connor, here's the thing. They don't have those elite guys, but they have created a beautiful team. But I'll tell you right now, if they had those elite guys, they'd be on that team. That's why Quinn Hughes is on the team. He's elite. It's not because it's like, oh, we just need guys who fit the role perfectly. No, they're giving their best players, and that has good. They have good team chemistry. You're right, but I'm just not there. Like it's like, okay, let's not bring McKinnon, guys. Let's not bring McKinnon. He's elite. I know you're not saying that, but that's how far it can go. And I don't know. Like that's why they didn't bring Bedard or Celebrini. They should have, but they didn't. And they're elite players, but I would have loved that. Crosby is a leader for sure. I mean, McDavid's a leader. McKinnon's a leader. Like everyone on that team. Braden Point's a leader, guys. I don't know what to say. Marchand's a leader on Boston. No anthems, just hockey, please. We could be burning the flag, but we're not. We're just booing. Yeah, don't burn the flag. That's stupid. I don't think it's bad when you look at in the comments of videos of booing, you see Americans agreeing with us. Okay. Also, Canada didn't pick the best Canadian players. That's a GM problem. That's a legit thing. It's just a comment, Nick. It's just a comment. He's just trying to comment. It's oh my goodness. Wow. Relax. Yes, there's only one. I hope you're there. It'd be great. Yeah, no, it'll be great to see you again. I hope you're there, Callum. It'll be great. Bedard will definitely make the team in the future. Same for Celebrini. I'm pumped. Ricky, what about God Save the King? Sarah. Oh, I love it. Nick, it's hockey chant, not Trump. USA winning just goes to show you that the bigger, stronger teams win every time. That's a good point. If you want anthems, I suggest going to a concert. That's awesome. Did Trump come to the game? Oh no. Why are you booing? Well, of course he's not going to come to the game. It was in Canada. Do you think he'll be at the final? I bet you Trump will be at the final, everyone. But maybe he won't be. He was at the Super Bowl. At the Super Bowl, but I don't know if he's going to go to the. Yeah, it was awesome games today. Super fun. Ken, if we're lucky, little Jimmy will be playing his rendition of the Canadian national anthem on a record in Boston. It'll be beautiful. Blueberry. Okay, Ken, good to see you. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Yeah, that's the address. Okay. Hey, just so you know, Nick, we're not Americans. We're not Americans. We don't. I know there's a lot of Canadians that follow U.S. politics, but I'm not one of those people. It's like, okay. Yeah, and Canada and U.S., I think, are going to work it out. Just like pie, just the filling, please. Yeah, Tony is going to be there. He's going to be there. Why didn't Celebrini and Bedard play? They didn't bring them on the team. That's why. Yeah, they were not selected. It's disrespectful to World War II veterans who fought for freedom. We are allowing some fascist dictator in the U.S. wanting to. It's us. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we can use our freedom to do that. I just don't think it's a good idea. It's because they were trying to find guys that can play the penalty kill situations. You don't want a Bedard or a Celebrini to be doing that. You want them to be on the power play. If you take Bedard and Celebrini, who do you take off? I think that's where like Hagel, Cirelli, and actually Mitch Marner's a great penalty killer too. But those are the guys you want there. They are too young and inexperienced. Yeah, I think one or both of them will be on the team next year. That's what I think for the Olympics. Might be inexperienced, but they are super skilled. It's first season in the NHL, right? Bedard and Celebrini will have their turns, maybe the Olympics or in 2028. What's cool that we're going to be doing a Kempner Canucks connection. I'd love to see you there, Sarah. Canada will beat US in the finals. Jim, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. By the way, I love your YouTube profile picture. It's epic. You all know, as cool as there were 3 fights in 9 seconds, it would have been better if it was a full line brawl. Yeah, that would have been better for sure. See you tomorrow, bro. See you tomorrow. With coaches involved in the brawl too. Rick talking on the so. The first U.S. goal Bennington allowed was ugly. Yes, you're right, David W., but scoring only 1 goal won't help to beat the Finns. I hope the Canadian coaching staff does some big changes to the forward lines to get some offense. Yeah, Lank the Tank's going to be in there. I hope that we can overcome. Petey has not been good for Sweden. He has not been good. Everyone's watching and saying this guy does not look like he used to. He was not good today. He was not good today. He blocked some shots. Maybe. I don't even think he did that. Let's just go there. Let's just go there, because why not? Canucks fans love to overemphasize Pettersson's great play, and I'm just not protecting Pettersson anymore. And the question is, have I ever? Did for a little bit. So Pettersson had 1 shot on goal, 2 block shots, 0 hits, 0 giveaways, 0 takeaways, and he was 44% in the face-off circle. He had no goals, no points. He had 20 shifts, just over 14 minutes. I don't think that constitute as what he's been good. I don't think he's been good. He has been bad, pointless. I have like my brother's like, I don't know if they're even going to take Pettersson next year if he doesn't turn things around. Like, he won't even make the Olympic team. Less like 40% in faceoffs, no hits, passing up shots. The block shots are important. He had 2 here. Did he have any in the game before? Has there been any more trades going on during this or nothing? I heard there is not a trade freeze. Yeah, no trade freeze there. Just jumped in. Cooper is a lousy coach. Should have started Hill. Benny bad goals in both games. Bennett and Marchand only 9 minutes each. I know, it's wild. It's wild. Raquel might end up a Vancouver Canuck. That's interesting. Yeah, so Aiden Hill is from the Comox Valley. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, guys. It's just like an hour from me. An hour north from me. I think it's dumb to boo the national anthem. True. One, why did Konechny play this game? Why didn't Konechny play this game? He was built for him. Two, why isn't Logan Thompson on the squad? If you watch my preview video, I said that Logan Thompson needs to be on the squad and needs to be our starting goaltender. I also think that Darcy Kemper should be on this team and be the backup. Both those goalies are better than what we have. That's my personal opinion. But I'm not the coach and I'm not the GM. So I'm with you. Konechny should have been playing today, but they didn't. I don't know why. Well, people want to talk about the booing. I'm not really interested in talking about that anymore. Logan Thompson was always the pick for goaltenders. He's playing phenomenal this season and carrying the Caps. It's because we had to make a decision early on, and I don't think that they had seen enough from Logan Thompson yet. After watching Canada, the Americans, and America, the Canucks need more North American, less soft Swedes. That's a lot of people say that. We need to treat this loss as a learning experience, fix our mistakes, and go from there. I like that. Can't we just enjoy sports without politics? Well, I agree. That's a good question, Billy. But think about Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, of course. Of course Trudeau's going to be at that game, right? He's on his way out. Why not? Use his powers to be at one of the biggest games of the year. Game-wise, I thought coaching was terrible. Yeah, the lines didn't seem to compliment McDavid. What was the line? Wasn't it Marner? I like Marner with McDavid. I like that. And then Reinhardt. But it's like they need a left winger there. It's like two right wingers with them. Yo, refrain from the R word. What's the R word? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think you're talking to me. I think you're talking to someone else. Robert Thomas, Nick Suzuki, Mark Scheifele, and Connor Bedard should all be on the team. You know what? I think Scheifele should be on the team, and Bedard. I don't think Nick Suzuki or Robert Thomas is a center. So if you brought Scheifele and Bedard, yeah, it'd be tough. I don't think Suzuki's big enough. Oh, sometimes he says a lot of crazy stuff. Okay. Stuart is in the building. Good to see you. Jack's here. It's just too bad this game was missing the best defenseman in the NHL. Both defensemen, Quinn and Makar would have been nice. Yeah, I think they're both going to get an opportunity coming up real quick for sure. Yeah, it did balance it out. The problem is the reason why we lost tonight is they had better goaltending than us, better team defense. So yeah, you can't win these games usually on one goal. So you gotta be able to generate more. Okay. So it's hard to evaluate PD based on Four Nations. He looked good in Toronto. So hopefully maybe. We hope. This is the hope. I'm just at the stage where I'm like, I think we should move on. We talk about Pettersson blocking shots and playing defense. It's like he's some third line player. I know. He's the fifth highest played hockey player in the world. Come on, people. That's where I'm at. When it comes to not so good contracts in NHL on Canadian NHL teams, I see those of EP40, Huberdeau, and Morgan Riley as good candidates as one of the worst. I agree. It was one of the Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see. Yeah. The R word. I think the blue line based scoring strategy might be better next game. I know, man. It's bad. It's bad. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for being here tonight. I am going to be doing again, just real quick. We're going to be doing the Kempner Canucks Connection tomorrow, Sunday, 1 p.m. at Boston Pizza in Nanaimo. There's only one in town on Turner Road, February 16th. Okay, so join me. If you're on the island or if you want to come over on the island, come join me. It'll be great. And then I'm going to be streaming on Monday. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to stream during the game. Most likely I'm going to stream right after the game. That's the plan. Okay, that's the plan. So hopefully I'll see a bunch of you there tomorrow. It's going to be great to have you all there. Whoever can make it, it'll be awesome. It'll be absolutely awesome to have you there. So I need to turn this off. This must be under banners. There we go. Gonna hit the outro video, and I'll see you guys at Boston Pizza tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Also, I'll see you on Monday. We're gonna live stream right after the game. Stay tuned, everyone. Stay tuned. And of course, always, go Team Canada. Go Canucks, go.